meeting with a pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. So in terms of seating and alternates, Zanny and Matovsky, who was a member of the board, has been recruited by the Democratic Town Committee to replace Kwame Dunbar, who, as he moved to Branford. And, we wished him well. He sent his resignation, a copy to myself and a copy to the town clerk. So with that, I will entertain a motion to seek Zanny as a replacement for Kwame as a full board member. Anybody care to make a motion?
All right, I'll make a motion to seat Zani. That's cool. Richard Demko.
Okay,
Come on,
second,
somebody
please.
else tonight, okay? Let's
Yeah, you gotta get the Republicans to do it. Come on.
I don't care. He was on the board before
I'll second it, Jim.
Yeah, he's a
Capella.
semi-veteran.
on this board. There's no
Okay. Open for discussion. Hearing none, all those in favor of seating Zanny Matovsky as a full member replacement for Kwame Dunbar, please say aye.
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 I don't know if I can vote yet,
Uh,
because don't I have to be seated too?
No, you're
You were
a full
seated last month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
We're
were
a
seated
full
last
pledge.
month.
Oh, okay.
So you can vote.
We should have just said, yeah, it's special tonight. You can do
And-
So you are
Any no?
that motion.
Any- Okay, guys. Anyone voting no? Chair votes aye. Zanny, welcome back.
it. Welcome,
Cool.
Fanny.
Thank you, guys.
What's up?
Thanks. What's up? Nice to see you all.
Okay. All right, we'll open it under public comment.
Hi, Mr. Chair. It's Malia
Public
McCall
com-
from the town. I have one public comment that was
Hi.
submitted to me.
Okay, go
All
ahead.
right, and I'll read it now. It was submitted by John Mastriani from 21 Camfield Road. And he said, Board of Finance Committee.
Okay,
I am writing you to insist on action in the coming budget cycle to lower the mill rate for the Seymour residents. This past year, VSGI completed a property reassessment for Seymour, and many residents saw their property values soar by $35,000 to $40,000. Normally, a property value increase would be welcome if you were selling your home. However, many residents in Seymour plan to stay put because we love our town. And it is also quite evident these property values are inflated since the final 6 months of the reassessment took place in the pandemic, which saw a drastic spike in the price of housing. When these new values are taxed on our current mill rate of 36, many of us will be hit with a $1,500 to $2,000 property tax increase. Based on quick math, it would take a mill rate of about 30 to keep things status quo based on the new property values. I understand that taxes usually trend in an upward direction, but not when we are recovering from a pandemic, when many residents saw incomes reduced. Now is not the time to hit us with a $2,000 bill. In the coming months, when you set the mill rate, I urge you to keep in mind that your actions may force many residents to make a decision if the taxes here are worth the price of admission. And that was all.
okay, we thank you for that comment. And yes, that is one of the things we will have to be dealing with once budget time comes around. Is there any other public comment? Oh, and Malia, could you get that communication over to Monica so she can make it part of public record?
Absolutely.
Just,
Okay, yeah, if you can just email her, and Monica, you can put that right in as part of our meeting minutes.
just a real quick thing to add to that, because I've had a few people from the community mention that they're due to the reevaluation that their taxes significantly increased. So I've just been basically, telling them that the best route to deal with this would be to do, go through assessment appeals. Because really this tax increase didn't really have anything to do with us on the Board of Finance. We kept the mill rate stable. So due to the reevaluations and everything like that, I believe that that's something that assessment appeals is going to have to hear from these specific people who have complaints in regards to their taxes going up due to the reevaluation of their properties. That's it.
Well, I think that's, as I said, that is an issue that, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of assessment appeals, as there are every time evaluation occurs. But the bottom line is, when the dust settles and we sit down and put the numbers together, we're going to have to see, what the overall outcome, dollars effect, and everything else is. Okay, public comment again for a second time. Anyone else, Malia? Do you have anything else?
I don't have anything else submitted to me.
Okay, thank you. Public comment a third time. We will close public comment and back to the regular agenda. Approval of minutes from our November 24, 2020 regular meeting, which was circulated by Monica to everybody. Hopefully everybody's had a chance to read through them. Are there any edits or corrections or anything such as that? If not, I will take a motion to accept the minutes.
Motion to approve the minutes, Richard Demko.
Second, please. Anybody want to second it?
I guess I'm gonna second. I don't.
Kind of stupid. to
Second,
do
I
it
guess,
when you're on-
Zanny. Okay, discussion on anything in the minutes? If not, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor for accepting the minutes of the meeting, please say aye.
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 All those opposed? Is there anyone that abstained? Chair votes aye. Thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. If I could abstain. Sorry about that. Is that about?
Oh,
I think you
okay.
said the
You
motion.
can, since you have been seated at. Whoever was talking just came in all broken up. I didn't hear a word you said.
What were you gonna say, Rich? I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mentioned that you made the second to the motion.
I made a second because I think it's at least how I've learned it. It's when you second, you're just bringing it to the floor and then you have the vote after.
Yeah, that's all. You don't have to. The second doesn't necessarily mean you're voting yes or no or abstain. You can pick one, but you can't, as long as you're a member, you can make a second or a motion.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Okay, having done that, reports from the finance director. Doug is on vacation, but the finance package was the finance report was part of the package. For fiscal year 21, tax collections are about a little over 55%, and we're about almost halfway through the year, which is trending normally. Real estate conveyance, rec fees are only 2% of collections, obviously due to COVID. He said expenditures are in budget, and there's 3 positions vacant so far in the town: the floater, the senior center director, and the library clerk. And no new hiring is planned until the new budget. Town hall still limited office occupancy and public office visits by appointment only. And I guess the town has had a few cases of COVID amongst their employees. In terms of the audit, the field work is finished, but they're waiting on the OPEB report. I got an email forwarded to me regarding that. In terms of, it's just a matter, I guess, they're behind. They anticipated and completing the report by yesterday, but they're still going to need a day or two to turn it around to get it over to the town to put the numbers in, plus get it to our auditors. So quite honestly, our audit is on extension, as I think are most of the audits for most of the towns in the state of Connecticut. So I'm guessing that it's probably going to get filed sometime after January 1. But given the situation with everybody and their brother having to work remotely, that quite honestly does not surprise me. Let's see. Anything on the finance director's report? I mean, obviously he's not here to answer the questions, so I will have to defer to him and get any questions over to him if anybody's got them. Okay, hearing none. Anne Marie is on. She's just muted. Comments from the First Selectman's office?
Hi, yes, I'm out
Anything, Anne Marie,
actually.
you'd like to?
I do once in a while. Actually, I'm out. No, I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope everyone has a prosperous and healthy New Year, and that we all can get through this COVID as together as one group, and it's just over and done with, and we all can get back to semi-normal soon. I would like for the office to be
I
open
don't think
5
there's anybody
days
here
as
that
opposed to
disagrees
2
with
and a
that.
half. I agree.
Us
I
too.
just like to get back to normal.
All right. That being said, the next item on the agenda is the transfer requests. We did not have any in our packet, so we do not have anything to have to deal with.
think there
Status
was
of the
one in there,
$300,000
Bill,
There was a transfer, Bill.
was there?
there
Yeah.
was.
I have a question on that.
Oh.
That is,
Boy, my bad. Okay.
I have a question on that
Go ahead,
though. Is that
Bev.
a transfer in addition to the original $3,500 that was in the budget? Because we had $3,500 in the budget for the
Yeah, but we
Christmas
transferred
related.
that back. We transferred it to contingency. Remember when the COVID hit? We transferred a whole bunch of stuff off to contingency.
Oh, I can tell you, I did not scroll far enough down on the email. So let's take a look. Oh, for the Christmas light show. And that's my mistake for not scrolling that far down. I believe that was originally sitting in I thought it was sitting in contingency. We're just moving it to the
Okay.
line item where it goes. Hold on for 1 second. I just want to see something. No, I don't have it here. I do not have an issue with the transfer, so I will open it up to the floor for a motion and a second to move the transfer to a vote, and then we can discuss anything after we get the motion in the second.
Betty Ann Peck, I make a motion and move it to the floor to discuss.
Kristen Hanowitz,
Okay.
I'll second.
Chris's first motion is coming back. Okay, we got a motion and a second discussion. Hearing none. All those in favor of moving the transfer, accepting the transfer, I'm sorry, please say aye.
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 All those opposed? All those who abstain? And chair votes aye. Okay. And that will teach me not to scroll down all the way down on my emails when I get them.
I'm glad
Okay,
to know there's others.
status of the $300,000 reimbursement. Did I miss something again? Man, I am terrible.
Tis
What was
the
that?
season. 'Tis the season. It's all good.
Oh, I thought I missed another transfer. Ooh. Good thing. Thank you. The status of the $300,000 reimbursement, I have no update. I've heard nothing from Doug. So we're still at the point where what we know from last meeting is that the town has retained a firm to submit the claim form. So next week, when I get back, I will email our finance director and find out if we have any more information on it, because we'd sure like to know what's going on before we start with our budget numbers. That would be very, very helpful. Private
Bill,
duty
question?
owed to the town as of no. Yeah, go ahead.
I had requested 3 months ago that if Doug wasn't going to be available, that he could have his assistant come on, because he would refer us to her and have to ask her. And then he knew he was going to be out. Are we able to get information or have her on in his absence in the future, so we don't keep delaying this?
I would think that's a good point of order. I will bring that up both to Doug and to Anne Marie,
Hi, excuse me.
because the next topic is,
Doug sent an email to Lori Matasovic, who is our budget manager, as well as to Lori Burke, who's on vacation this week.
Anne
Can you hear me?
Anne Marie, there's too much background noise. Can't hear you. Yeah, I couldn't understand a word.
Is this
Anne
better?
Marie was saying.
Is this
There was
better?
too much noise behind her. Yeah, it is.
Okay,
Yes.
so Doug had asked Lori Matasovic today via email if she could get onto the meeting for him, as well as Rory Burke, but Rory Burke is on vacation and Lori just found out today and she was not prepared to be on this meeting. But in going forward, we'll make sure that if Doug is not on the
Okay.
meeting, that Lori Matasovic is on the meeting.
Sounds good to me. Thank you. Much appreciated.
And sorry about the
and that also
background
leads to
noise.
number 10 on the agenda, private duty owed the town. Again, we don't have a number because it wasn't included in the packet that I can see, and I didn't see it in his reporting that he's done for us. So discuss and take possible action regarding the new board members. We did seat Zanny under the alternates section to get him on. We may have been out of order a little bit, but it still was accomplished. Number 12, new business. Anything from anyone? I do not have anything. We're obviously waiting on the audit. We're waiting on the 300,000 reimbursement. We're waiting on the private duty money. I do not have anything else to go on. Got no letters, no communications. Everybody's still dealing with COVID, as I'm sure everybody on this call is well aware of. So there's really nothing I can add to anything new, which leads me into correspondence. And as I said, no one has written me any letters recently, so I don't have anything to add to any communications at all. Does anybody else have anything regarding anything that might or should come before this board?
No.
No.
Wow. Everybody's quiet. Well,
Oh, good.
then I guess we're coming to item 14 on the agenda, which is probably one of the most favorite topics on any agenda. But best I can say is have everybody stay safe, stay out of trouble, watch the crowds, have a safe and healthy holiday and a good New Year's, and We'll be back here next month in January. And keep in mind that we start our budget deliberations, I believe it's February 1. And as far as I know, there's not enough of an end to a virus or anything like that. I anticipate we're going to be doing our budget deliberations just like we're doing these meetings.
Yippee.
So
Yeah.
with that said, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn by Richard Demko. Have a
Second.
safe, healthy holiday, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And second from Betty
How
Ann
How,
Pack.
how did I know?
Yeah, of course, because he's.
Discussion, I didn't think there'd be any. All those in favor?
Welcome all the new guys and girls. Happy
Yeah.
New Year, happy Christmas, happy.
Yeah, opposed?
No.
Chair votes aye. See you next month. Thanks,
All
everybody.
right, have a good holiday, guys.